damage than BT initially, and that may be what he's relying on. But BT is overall a far higher damage item once you get those stacks up on it. Good grab again, but it does go on to Summoner Mikhail again. He may be bursted down. He is in the middle of the team fight. Not sure what happened. He seemed to get knocked out from nowhere out of the fight. Iwabazu is going to go down as well. Graves is having a tough time. Nam Kimchi is going to follow as the support. That death, Israel Oak going out. It doesn't get too much damage off. I think it may have gotten played a little bit. Nearly landed a Morgana bind on Wongza to keep him away. And another good flash from Legendary keeping him away from Onzai's grab. But Full Hentai does walk away from a 3-0 fight in their favor. And they can steal that blue, steal that dragon, deny everything to Team Fun Times. So despite their early difficulties, Full Hentai has come back in a storm. Very, very powerful. Onzai had a little bit of trouble early game, but he's picking up now very, very great with his grabs, with his initiates. I do feel like he needs to pick his targets a bit better though. If he pulls in that Jarvan can displace the team fight very, very well. Even if he is alone, everyone will be focused on Jarvan, who is quite tanky, and will build even more tanky. He's picked himself up a Wriggles. He has a Heart of Gold. Wouldn't be surprised if he grabbed a random ones a little bit later. And that'll put him in the lead if we see any more grabs from Onzai onto him. He will displace team fights thoroughly. I would expect to see a bit more good placements, but if he doesn't grab, if he doesn't have the opportunity to grab anyone else, that will be a missed grab, and they may not be able to initiate the team fight the way that they want to. When they grab Jarvan, they need to ignore him though. Israel now starting to build up on his Trinity Force. He does have a stage out early to give him that sustain, and that BT helps him a lot with sustain and damage. Going to be focusing on that Zeal next though. He's not going to get Advanced Scepter out before he finishes. It doesn't look like he's going to get Advanced Scepter out. He might, but it doesn't look like he's going to get Advanced Scepter out before he finishes his Trinity Force, which is quite usual to see, and that is purely because he has that BT. Could see a Rod of Ages out early for Nivea, but it is 20 minutes in. Sorry, not an early Rod of Ages. It's going to be a late Rod of Ages. Wouldn't be surprised if she built that into a a Banshee's Veil. That could do very, very well for her, but I'm still thinking it. Hey, I'm Seaton, what's going on? Cheers for joining in the stream. Nam Kimchi jumping in there. No Morgana. There we go. David Morgana is hitting out. He is going to hit an elite member. The egg goes down, keeping Anivia safe. They managed to focus down that headless horseman, who wasn't actually headless, just a horse. Never mind. That Summoner Mikhail actually getting blocked off from a very good Anivia wall. And they're able to pick up that kill. 14-6. Hentai walks out of that easy. Even though that Morgana's ult went off, they did not grab it because, well, we did see a massive shield go out from Onzai. He is Blitzcrank. Really difficult to kill. And elite member had her egg up, so nothing happened there. Oh, Ariel doing good at this place. All of these minions going to take them down very quickly. Going to give them this turret very easily.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
But yeah, Nivea, that is at 22 minutes, if she does get a Rod of Ages out, that's a very late Rod of Ages, and she did finish off her Athens first. She may be getting all of the Ancients, though. That's not going to help out her Catalyst. Okay. Full Hentai does look like they're focusing on an early Baron. I guess this is why everybody in Auckland bans Blitzcrank. Just maybe. Just maybe. They do see sight of the... Oh, but they don't have another 2 minutes to grab Nam Kimchi! She is instantly down. That is insane. Very good Blitz grab going out. I think they did have a ward there to see that. Yes, they did. Now Ariel's getting binded. Could have gotten a flip up. Didn't quite reach it though. Plebs, what are you doing? In a lot of danger. And she did not pop her hourglass, I believe. Her hourglass was down. It is coming back up together with her ult. Just a couple of seconds behind her death. Going to be focusing down all the turrets and securing their victory for the first game in this best of 3 at BarCraft New Zealand League of Legends Finals for the Wellington session. Having the second Wellington LAN for BarCraft League of Legends New Zealand. Lots of long names. I just sort of, I don't know, throw them out of my mouth. Wongza is apparently comfortable with being behind his team and behind that turret, taking a lot of damage. There's a 2-for-1 right now in favor of Fun Times. 2-for-2. Elite member is going to go down. Her egg is not there to save her this time. It is a 3-for-2 exchange. Legendary is still in the middle of that as well. And that is going to be it for them. Legendary is actually up here. What? Okay, no, so she was alive. That is okay. Full Hentai does walk out of that alive. It was a 3-for-2 at the beginning. Changed to a 4-for-3. They're doing fine. They're going to grab an inhibitor, and they still have Baron. Looking to still push this. Not going for that top turret to secure their victory, actually. They did just clear the bot turret. And they're getting rid of a lot of minions. Looks like Funtime is going to be forced to hang back in their base and take a lot of those minions out. And they've got super minions now to deal with. So Full Hentai has them well distracted, and they're sitting at 29 with a 13k gold lead. Singe tanking up even more now with his Abyssal Scepter. Lucky him. Ariel feels like he can solo. Yeah, as soon as he does it, that Abyssal Scepter, he's like, I'll be fine. I can run out of this. He can take a lot of punishment. But even then, he has so much speed up. He's doing fine to keep her away. He might try to flip Nankimchi. She does get the stun off. He may. Oh, we do see Blitz coming in. He will be able to ult silence them all, and Blitz will not be able to get her ult off if he lands it in within her, around her. Sona Miko will be going down there alone pretty quickly. There he goes. 3 kills out straight up for Full Hentai. Anze securing his grabs, and he knocks up Legendary. He doesn't keep the Horseman safe. Can't get him enough times. Liv's going to get taken out by Ariel here. I believe she does have her hourglass up. She has her hourglass up, and she did not use it. She could have grabbed those 2 kills. She did not use that hourglass. Where did that go? Yeah, her hourglass is up for using. I don't know. If she popped that, she could have grabbed 2 kills. That is really sad. Okay, so the second inhib's going to go down as well. And we are going to see Full Hentai move in. 2 of them still have Baron. And that is going to be... Okay, it looks like Full Hentai wants to leave the base for a while. There are 2 of Funtimes up and ready to go. Now going to be pushed out. Surrender vote for purple. That's where it's going. First game going to Full Hentai. I will put that up on the stream here, guys. There it is, Full Hentai. Getting that game 1. Let me just put that up for you guys. Wonderful Hentai. And I will be swapping these out. So just a moment. We'll be right back for game 2. That was game 1. Cheers for tuning in on that. We're going to go straight on to game 2. The first one went to Full Hentai, and if they pick up this one, it's going to be a smash for them again. And they've done this before in Wellington. They are a really, really strong team. They did have a lot of early aggression on them. They had a lot of early trouble, but they really picked up. Their tanky team really showed them who's boss. Their Blitzcrank, especially having him not banned, was a big mistake apparently, and I would expect to see that auto banned next game. Probably in place of that Swain, so potentially Shen, Swain, Mouth, but we'll see where it goes from there. I will be getting back into the game in a second. There we go, the game invite is going down. I am going to change up a couple of the in-game scenes, though. They will be swapping sides. FH is now over here. And so are their numbers, so I'll just switch these like this instead of confusing you guys. And we'll do this on the stream. I'm not going to turn off the stream. This is just too exciting, and this is getting started right here, right now. Stay tuned for game 2. See if Full Hentai can do a flawless victory throughout the entire tournament. It is very possible. Come on, game 2. Where are you? Whoops. Now I get the spectator on. Okay. Spectator's coming up now. Blam. Let me just put me over there, and I'm going to grab this screen region and show you guys what's up. We have got everyone in the game. We are going to move on to game 2. Don't go away. You may think we have a little bit of a pause, but no. No, we're going to get straight on this for you guys. You're going to love it. Game 2, Full Hentai has won the first one, and you can see that at the top of the in-game screen that you'll be able to see soon when you get into the game. Ninja Kimchi calling ready. I'll just say I'm ready as well, just in case they're asking for me. Nobody usually does, but hey. You guys can see all the elos and stuff. Actually, you can't. If you want to, I have to do this. You can see all the elos and stuff now. Pause it if you want to look at that. I'm going to put that down now. I'll give you a sec to pause if you want to look at all the awesome player stuff. And it's down again. Too bad, you missed it. Wongza said be right back. I think Wongza's gone for a little bit of a pee. I don't know. Wongza's doing what he wants. Wongza's account is being hijacked. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Whoa, wait. No, okay, that's not there. Never mind. Yeah, hi Volf, what's up? Shout out to Volf talking to me in-game. Well, let me just stick on some music and let you guys know what's going on a little bit later. We are in the game session, so we'll get started soon when the players get back from a tiny break. In the meantime, though, enjoy some awesome League of Legends music that I know you guys all love. Cheer for War Kills, guys. It's tournament time. No, I'm actually going to start the game. But you guys know what that song was anyway. Oh, I didn't get to play my awesome tournament music. Tab select. What we do, we're seeing Shen and Diana, another Diana ban going out from Full Hentai, who is now in the purple corner. Shen ban, another Swain ban coming out. That must be a targeted ban. It has to be a targeted ban. They must be scared of what Wongza can do with a Swain. Apparently, I'd be far more scared of a Morgana or something like that, but I think Wongza has a lot of experience with Swain. So it looks like that targeted ban might do them very much good. And they're getting rid of Singed as well. Up top, we saw how well he scaled. So we may see a Darius coming out and Blitzcrank actually banned by the team that used him. They don't want to see that ban coming, that grab coming out from Fun Times, who has the first pick. So it's quite good to see that Blitzcrank ban go down. And they got up first pick last game. It was quite funny. Malphite instantly picked out by Fun Times, a very strong champ who was usually auto-banned, but because of the dynamics of these teams down in Wellington, they could not auto-ban that. He is going to go out, he is going to be able to turret dive with his ult. It's just insane to see him come behind a turret, especially a bot turret, and coming in and going for, especially with his shield as well, coming for the tower dive. So we are going to see him auto-banned. And yay, we're not going to see Full Hentai trolling me and randomly changing all of their champions like we're going to see over here in iPlay soon at the finals. Again, right after this finals, you guys get to enjoy even more League of Legends finals at the iPlay tournament. So don't go away. There's tons of crap happening on the stream today. It's awesome. If you guys are not interested in IPL 5, which you shouldn't be, you guys should be here. If you guys are New Zealanders and you want to support League of Legends in New Zealand, don't listen to IPL 5. IPL 5 sucks. You can get that update anytime. Actually, you can watch these streams afterwards as well. But we appreciate each and every one of you coming on to say hi. Oh, we will see a Mundo Jungle. Very strong. We actually saw those in the finals in the Season 2 champs for League of Legends as well. He is really, really powerful. So he's got the same skin as well. Awesome skin. Gets those slows off really well, and he is tanky as crap. As soon as Mundo, if Mundo opts for a Spirit Visage, his ult is insane. And if he goes for something like, if he goes for crazy health regen, he could pick up something like a Force of Nature and, and a Spirit Visage, and he just doesn't die. If he takes a little bit of damage, he just walks out of the fight. Better than Garen, come on, who cares about that? Garen with the Spirit Visage is quite funny, actually. His lane sustain is ridiculous. And of course we do see Israel coming out from onside. I believe he was on that last time. Very, very strong. I might be wrong about that. I can't remember. Worst memory of all. And we do see a lock-in for that support, Alistar, which I again love to see. He's very, very strong. We saw it Alistar ban from last game, I believe, on from full Hentai. And we did not see it this time. That was in place of Blitzcrank. So he is going to be banned out. Oh, he is going to be picked out as the support. Let's see who he is supporting. I would be thinking a Graves or a Vayne. Yeah, Vayne's going down there. Insta-locking in Vayne. Plebs will be the... Sorry, not Plebs is the jungler, but Trundle will be the jungler for Fun Times over on the blue team. And Israel's actually going to be supported by Soraka. He can spam a lot more of his spells, and he has a crapload more of sustain. He may... I don't know if that Soraka's going to get that cleanse. She may do, though, because she does have a silence to keep her away from things that lock her down. But if she does get locked down, she gets bursted very, very quickly. And we may actually see a mid Katarina. Katarina not banned out. And if you guys were following me yesterday for the iPlay initial rounds that were going on in the tournament, I keep on forgetting what to call them. I just call them, I don't know, beginning rounds, whatever. What are the Katarinas? I think it was Citrus Fiesta. Shout out to you guys. You got a pentakill at the Summoner Circle. A pentakill and then died in the Summoner Circle. It was amazing to see. And Elite Member's going to pick up a Vlad to take on that top lane. Yeah, that will be top lane Malphite. So we could see Trundle switch for that top lane, but I'm pretty sure Trundle is far more of a jungler than a top lane. So Vlad does have that range on Trundle. He can easily absorb a lot of damage and gain it back. Could put a lot of aggression on Trundle. Trundle has a little bit of lifesteal going on for him in the later levels, but not at the beginning. He could be dominated early game. But he's another one of those characters that can come back quite strong, like Singe. Not as strong as Singe, usually. With his ult, he could be as strong as Singe, though. And Wongza picking up a mid Cho'Gath. That lock is going to happen. Whoop, just a moment here, guys. But yeah, that lock-in from Cho'Gath as mid. Cho'Gath we've seen a lot of in tournaments recently. He is a very, very strong champion. Well-picked champion. I love to see him top. He's a very strong mid, but I really love to see him top. I just feel like it's really better. Yeah, Timothy, what's up? Back in time. This is the finals for the BarCraft New Zealand League of Legends Championships. You were here with me at iPlay yesterday. The iPlay finals will happen after this. So cheers for tuning in. And you can stay here like for the next whole bunch of hours. We've got all finals games blowing out. If Full Hentai takes this game away, it will be a 2-0 win for them. But we'll see if Fun Times can come back. They have got amazing play, especially early game. They can come back, I'm pretty sure. And they do have a very, very tanky team comp. They've got legendary Summoner Mikael and Nam Kimchi as Malphite, Trundle, and Alistar to keep that Vayne protected, and she can carry like a bitch late game. She can really heavily carry late game. Could be amazing to see. And of course, Katarina, if she is left alone, will farm like crazy and ult like crazy, getting off so much AoE abilities, and she can flash all the hell around the place, picking up a lot of kills. She can turret dive very effectively, which is annoying to see. I don't like Katarinas. They're amazing players, and I just get screwed by them. Everyone gets screwed by a Katarina, I'm sure. How do you deal with a Katarina? With locks and kills. That's how you do it. And again, Mundo, I'll see how he does as that jungler. If he gets the slows off and he comes in from lane ganks, I'm sure he has a big advantage. And his health sustain is ridiculous. Him and Cho'Gath together make a massive tank team. And of course, Elite member stacks on health. If he wants to, he can go ridiculously tanky in health. But of course, that Vayne is there to knock those guys down. It doesn't matter if it's Mundo or if it's Israel. Vayne will knock them down both all the same, as long as she has the attack speed to get out her silver bolts. She'll be great. Israel can come back in kind. He will have a lot of attack speed early game if he gets out his abilities, and he's the one going with the cleanse. He's going to be safe. We have seen this a lot with Israel recently. He's going cleanse, flash. He just never gets caught. ever if you, unless there is a turret coming. So we'll see if Nan Kimchi can jump on him pretty easily with that Alistar, and we'll see if Vayne can come through with her silver bolts as well. I have seen a lot of players, Alistar Vayne is really good because they both have knockbacks, which is really cool to see. You see Alistar hits her up, he knocks her back, and then Vayne impales her against a wall, impales the enemy against a wall, or sends them flying back into their turret, and there's basically a free kill for them. It's a really, really strong combo, but it takes a lot and a lot of coordination to pull off. Remaining sitting at 20. We are going to jump into the game soon as they load up. You can get a look at my pretty face. Hey! And I'll show you guys some pretty champions a little bit later as we get into the loading screen. Again, it is blue team Willoughby fun times this time and purple team full hentai. In a best of 3, full hentai has taken away the first game, and this is the BarCraft League of Legends tournament over in Wellington, last one of the year. Get rid of that for you guys and show you that sexy loading screen. I don't really know who's going to take away this game. Both have very, very strong team comps. Overall, I do think that Fun Times is in a bit of a better position. Full Hentai do have a lot of, they do have a little bit of a tanky team, but it's not overly tanky, especially with Iwabizo over there on his Vayne. That can be very, very dangerous for them. Oh no, I will have to cast this, so I might... we'll see if there's a break between this and iPlay, but I might see if we can get Volf on to dual cast with me for the iPlay tournament. I do have issues with this laptop. It doesn't actually let me dual cast because I will try and explain that to Volf if he is watching the stream. Just a moment. Both teams seem to be a little bit more cautious this time with no invades going down, just a few jungle protections. Mundo's circling like crazy over there on the map. That looks hilarious. Yeah, and Volf is listening in the stream. Let me explain it to you now, Volf. When I plug in my headphones, it comes up as the communication device, which means when I plug in Skype, it plays all of the sound for all of my chats through the headphones, but every other system sound gets played through the computer, and there is no way to fix that at all. If I disable my headphones on the computer, it does let all of the sound go through my headphones, but then static builds up on any call that I am in, and the call actually has no volume on the stream. No one can hear them on the stream. You can experience this by watching my previous iPlay videos and seeing what happened there. I didn't realize that was the issue, but now I've realized I know what the issue is now, but it can't be fixed. I have tried to fix it by changing noise levels, by altering what communication device is being used, and what programs have been used on each communication device, but HP has screwed up everything. It's fairly standard jungles going out from both teams. If you can't think of a fix from that, Volf, I've been searching for one for about 3 hours yesterday. I would really appreciate it because I want to dual cast with a bunch of people, and it's way easier to cast when I'm dual casting. I am quite out of energy most of the time. Let me just get those players lined up for you guys. And Liz the jungler, that is going to be Mundo, and Cho'Gath the mid, Katarina. Cool! Cho'Gath with that skin. Loving it. I bought Jurassic Cho just recently. It has been on sale. Loving it. Awesome as skin. Let's just see how people are doing. CS overall, pretty standard, easy, early game stuff going out. Alistar picked up a whole bunch of wards, and he's been warding like crazy early game. And he has not got that initial fairy charm to give him that early lane sustain with his mana. And he is now out of wars. He may have to go back quite quickly if he doesn't have enough aggression to push them out of lane. That will be not as worth it. We'll see what Trundle does early game. I would like to see him ganking in. He does have his slow available to him at level 3. Mundo are going to be focusing on a pretty standard Heart of Gold early in the game. Not going to go for that move speed to get him into fights earlier, to get him into ganking earlier. He is pretty fast, especially with his cleaver slowing down enemies though. Checking out placement. Nobody has entered the other enemy's jungle except to put down wards. And again, that Alistar, of course, has warded the entire jungle. Those will go down pretty quickly. We are at 4 minutes in the game, and those will go down very, very early. He will need to stock back up on those wards. And for that, he needs to push out the lane. He really needs to be aggressive. Right now, they are pushing the lane quite a lot, and they may get a couple of turret kills for those minions. For that, they may be rewarded, but I don't know. I don't know where this play will move to. Give me your insights on the stream if you have any. If you know Full Hentai, let me know a couple of their build orders, and I might be able to give a bit more insight to everyone on the stream. But this is the second game only that I've ever seen with Full Hentai, and these are all new characters for every single one of them, except Ezreal, I believe, who starts off with that BT. Going for a quick BT, and then transitioning into Trinity Force second, which is surprising. Volk, a really amazing edit. He is watching me. This is Volk, anyway. He does start off with that Trinity Force building, that Builds Water building into, building that Hextech Gunblade onto that Trinity Force. Really amazing build. We'll see if people adopt that. Full Hentai will be playing VGR sometime. I have to set that up, VGR. You have to play Full Hentai. I need to do that next week. I really want to see that play down. Best of 5. I don't know. I'll give you guys a handshake or a hug or something as a prize. I'll see if I can get you a proper prize for that. I don't know. But yeah, usually just a community quick play. Really good fun. 2 of NZ's top teams, and then Legit comes in there and messes everything up. Heart of Gold is finished on Mundo, picking up a couple of extra health pots. He may be looking to jungle quite a lot more. He's not going to be active in the lane with those 2 health pots, or he may come in. Those 2 health pots are usually lane centric. Summon a Mikal sitting there as Trundle, ready to gank up. And we may see an aggressive play by Alistar. No, it's not going to be aggressive enough. Ezreal is alone by himself. He is coming in there. Someone to Mikal. He could actually push him out. No, they're not going to go for it. They're being very, very safe with this. Nimcheat coming up and knocking him back. So they know his knock upside down. He's going into the bush. Oh, this is tense. Someone to Mikal just sitting there. I don't know if he's going to go for it because Dango Teddy does have so many things that he does to keep him safe, and there he goes. He's instantly out of there. He does have his cleanse. He does have that flash. He is out of there. He's going to be very, very safe. You guys can see the team scores up at the top of the stream. It is 0 wins for Fun Times and 1 win for Full Hentai. But the laning phase right now is so ridiculously... Like, they're being very aggressive, but it is quite passive in the sense that no kills. It hasn't even been first blood. Already 7 minutes into the game. Alistar is now completely out of items. It's as if he never bought anything. He bought completely consumables at the beginning. Will Iwabizu be able to get off her third attack? She will be able to. She gets the impale off on onside, but she will be forced to back out here with Dungo. Maybe get it with a Q. Yes! He gets first blood with his Q. Really good aiming by Teddies. Vayne wasn't able to dash out of there, and I'm not sure what happened, but Dango will actually be able to flash out. He is safe. They don't get that second kill. How did he escape? How does that even work? Everyone over there down at bot lane for Fun Times is really, really low. They're just going to be forced out of lane. They're going to be fine. Go back and heal. Get them some items. First GB10 out for Soraka, and she's being able to grab those even more wards. Alistar's going to take his time to farm up in the lane. Get a bit more XP. He could be taking this farm at the moment. Yeah, there we go. He's opting to take the farm, which means he may be able to get out his GP10 faster now that he's had so much aggression put onto him that he cannot get his GP10 out.